Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Focus and Moon taking place here on Amazonia. Focus is spawned as the red orc player over here on the top right hand side of the map. Meanwhile, on the bottom left we have Moon spawning as the blue night elf. Night elf versus orc in this 1v1, and I know I am casting a lot of night elf and orc games. Usually the replays do have those two particular races, but then again there was only 4 races, and a lot of professional players do enjoy playing night elf and orc, thereby getting a lot of those mirror matches. And unfortunately, human and undead seem to be, well, a little bit sparse right now. Anyways, let's go ahead and speed things up until a 2-minute mark. I can pretty much predict what's going to be happening in the first 2 minutes. Altar of Storms will be done. Barracks will be done. We'll see the timing on the second orc burrow, or if we'll see a fast tech to tier 2. That's really what we're looking for coming in from the orc player. He may try and hold on to as much lumber as possible, but he does get that voodoo lounge down. So the next question is, will we see a second orc burrow, or will we see a tech to tier 2 first? Meanwhile, on the back bottom left hand side of the map, Demon Hunter is being trained up. Archer is doing her absolute best to maximize the damage, dealing damage to both rogues and the renegade wizard with that lightning shield. And that, well, Archer is just pretty much about to finish off all of these units all by her lonesome self. Is it gonna go ahead and work out? Let's take a look at that. One rogue will get taken down. There goes the renegade wizard. There goes another rogue. Excuse me. As the Ancient of War does a little bit more damage and allowing the Demon Hunter to finish off of that final rogue. Blade Master has wandered around, has picked up a Circlet of Nobility, and is attempting to try and take down this Forest Troll Berserker. However, the Demon Hunter will get a mana burn in onto that Blade Master, and is it going to go ahead and steal that last item? Yes, it will. Picks up the Cloak of Shadow and the Tome, however, gets mana burn for all of his efforts, with a final Windwalk in there as well. Moon putting on the pressure early, wanting to make sure that the Blade Master, who did not pick up healing salves and clarity potions early, is forced to actually try and defend back at home. Demon Hunter now looking to put some pressure on the Orc Burrow. You see only one Orc Burrow is currently done, as the Demon Hunter and the Blade Master are trying to engage. However, beautiful positioning by Focus, making it nearly impossible, as this Grunt is going to be able to head back down. Blade Master now going to be heading right here, holding at position. Archer now trying to hold as well, as the Demon Hunter may try and go after some of these low hit point units. All right, is he going to be able to finish the run? Yes, he will be able to get back into position. The Grunt now holding back that one Demon Hunter, as the Grunt should perhaps be pulling back just a little bit more as well. Blade Master comes in there, gets mana burned once again, but the Demon Hunter is trapped on the wrong side of a Blade Master, as the Blade Master is just sitting right off over here. Now the Blade Master is windwalked, so the Demon Hunter could theoretically try and run through, but that does open up a world of other problems. The Blade Master would most likely end up breaking Windwalk, as the Demon Hunter is now down to 132 hit points. We're going to see a little bit of an engagement right there, missing on that strike, and I believe that to be a little bit of a mistake right there, as the Demon Hunter is going to be in trouble once more, being forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal down to 46 hit points. It is nightfall, and Moon will be able to regenerate those hit points fairly fast, dropping the Circlet of Nobility, dropping the Mantle of Intelligence, but using those Moonwells much earlier than he would have normally liked. Demon Hunter now heading back off to the north here. Blade Master, Clarity Potion and Healing Salve, as the Demon Hunter and Blade Master may once again be at each other's throats once more. Stag just wandering around here. You can see that the Ancient of War is actually taking a lot of damage and may end up getting taken down unless it can run away quickly enough. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter is off over here. Perhaps it will try and pick up a Staff of Teleportation and do exactly what it failed to do the first time, execute with a large amount of harassment. Now that the Orc Burrow is done, we see the tech to tier 2 has been started. A third Orc Burrow now being added as well, as we're seeing that 31/40 supply. Tauren Chieftain is being trained up, as we will be looking at Raiders and Spirit Walkers. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter has picked up the Beastmaster already. There you see him back in the center portion of the map. Picking up that Beastmaster will be able to clear this creep camp out, hoping to grab that Hawk, which is oh so successful at spotting a Blade Master. All right, in comes the attack. There is the Blade Master going to get the final shot off. That's the big question. Blade Master gets the kill, gets the 23 gold, and is able to back off right there. Meanwhile, the Beastmaster, maybe the Demon Hunter, picked up another Circlet of Nobility as the Blade Master now heads back off to the north, dropping a Sentry Ward to try and keep track of his opponent. A quick reveal reveals that Sentry Ward. No free eyes on the ground there to keep track of what your opponent's doing, as the Blade Master may try and come back in on the far side. All right, Archer taking a fair bit of damage. He'll be trying to head back down to the south. Meanwhile, armies split up every which way as the Blade Master knows he cannot easily catch up to that position. Endurance Aura. Blade Master is going to be able to attack slightly faster and move faster, but Demon Hunter and Beastmaster able to get away again. So far, Moon does have a little bit more experience on the Demon Hunter and Beastmaster. Tauren Chieftain barely on the board. Blade Master almost at level 2. And this is after a couple of steals. Demon Hunter would be that much closer to 3, and the Beastmaster at some point really wants to get to level 3 in order to clear out the remainder of this creep camps. Blade Master, however, cleaning things up as he's buying himself time for tier 2. Raiders with Ensnare will make it difficult for any sort of retreat. Meanwhile, if we take a look at the other end, Moon is still desperately trying to get that experience advantage and continue that experience advantage. So far, he has a 2-1 hero compared to the Blade Master's 2 and the Tauren Chieftain's 1, now using a Speed Scroll to get across the map quickly. Speed Scroll is going to translate into a 1 dead Archer as the units are continuing to wander around again. Moon, however, is going to be using this time back at home to start reaching critical mass on those Druids of the Talon. You got to remember, Druids of the Talon, the more mana they have, the more powerful they are. And at this stage in the game, if you can get 8 to 12 Druids of the Talon with maxed out mana, the Blade Master and Tauren Chieftain are just not in the fight long enough to do a lot of damage. 40 over 40 supply compared to what, I believe 42 over 50? No, 36, off by 6. Meanwhile, the off over here to the north, Goblin Tinker has been added in here as well. So currently four Druids of the Talon mastery now being added here. Meanwhile, Tauren Chieftain is sitting at level 2. Spirit Link is being added to try and spread across all of that damage as the Forest Troll Berserker, the main counter unit to the Druids of the Talon with medium armor and piercing attacks. Demon Hunter now looking to back off, does have a potion of greater healing and an Orb of Venom, could get in some extra damage once more. Some more attacks could disrupt all of that healing as the Wisp are now being brought over for their powerful detonation. Meanwhile, Tauren Chieftain still down to about 440 hit points, needs to heal back up and heal quickly as the Tauren Chieftain does not have another healing salve charge just quite yet. All right. A little bit of conservative creeping now by Moon. Moon purposely pulling back this 5-3-3 creep camp all the way back home. Meanwhile, Blade Master going to go ahead and engage. You see Blade Master using that Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, gets to level 3 now on the Blade Master, and with 1-2 ensnares, all of these Druids of the Talon are falling rather fast. Druids of the Talon finally getting off a Cyclone or 2, but this is 4 dead Druids of the Talon, with more perhaps on the way as a Raider does get taken down. Blade Master still engaging, going after the Beastmaster. Beastmaster now down to 229 hit points. Are we going to see an ensnare? No, we are not. Surround onto the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter could be in a little bit of trouble trying to get away once again as the Blade Master still engaging here. Forest Troll Berserker trying to run back every which way, finishes off another Druid of the Talon with that very, very fast attack as the Demon Hunter still wandering back and forth. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2, almost getting up to level 3, may try and get a higher level of Shockwave, even though that Demon Hunter seems to have been able to control him fairly easily. Demon Hunter now down to 277 hit points, slowly climbing back up, and he wants to finish off more of these units. Forest Troll Berserker very low on hit points. He is getting healed back up. Tauren Chieftain with that endurance aura is allowing for faster movement across the board as the Raiders and remaining units are going to go ahead and fight again. Here we go. Tauren Chieftain in position. Tauren Chieftain getting up to level 3. Should be getting a mana burn here in just a moment. If he does get a shockwave off, that would actually be extremely powerful as the endurance aura is still sitting at level 1, meaning it is most likely level 2 shockwave. Demon Hunter very low on hit points, for some reason not getting focus fired. Perhaps it is the potion of greater healing making it so that, well, he looks weaker than he really is. Alright, Spirit Link cast across multiple Raiders. There's the Ensnare. Continuing the fight once more, Demon Hunter finally uses that potion of healing and is at 683 and climbing. Tauren Chieftain now looking to back off again as Focus is still in trouble. He is trying to run away with -5 armor units, but now the Goblin Tinker could get taken down. Goblin Tinker now finally falling down. Demon Hunter sitting at level 2. Wand of Illusion now being used as well to try and absorb a bit of damage as there is a chase once again. Alright, Peons trying to run back every which way. Illusions now looking to pull back here as a Druid of the Talon is just going to get ensnared but not taken out. Spirit Walker in a bit of trouble in ethereal form. Could end up taking far too much damage. As you can see, the Druids of the Talon could easily just focus it down. Perhaps letting the Spirit Walker return back, and not the best idea, but there was some creep camps to try and deal with. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 3. Blade Master sitting at level 3. Going up against a level 3 Demon Hunter, level 2, almost level 3 Beastmaster, and a Goblin Tinker. Goblin Tinker just now resurrected and will be bringing some gifts of potions of healing, which should turn out to be very helpful. Blade Master is still sitting at 3 as the units are now going to perhaps be making their way off to the north. Here we go next. Raiders being added, 49 over 50 supply. The battle of no upkeeps now beginning as the Blade Master and Tauren Chieftain are just spinning up in the air. There is the disenchant. Demon Hunter does have a potion of healing. Should be using that here in just a moment. Shockwave coming across. Blade Master still alive for a little while longer, trying to finish things off here. There is another Cyclone picking up the Blade Master. Meanwhile, let's take a look. Spirit Walkers are continuing that push now, trying to finish off some of these Druids of the Talon as they are low on hit points and now trying to retreat back. Scroll of Town Portal by Moon gets all of those units out of a precarious situation to heal back at home. Beastmaster still only sitting at level 2. Goblin Tinker finally at 2. Demon Hunter is sitting at 3, going up against what will soon be a 4-3 hero combination, as the Blade Master should be getting level 2 critical strike. Mud Golem off to the north. What is going to take them down? Not quite sure yet. It doesn't look like they are going to engage there. Instead, going to be going after the Renegade Wizard with all of the shadow melded creep camps. Back down to the south here. Druids of the Talon all here ready to go. Blade Master nearby, clearing out the 5-5-5-5-2-2 creep camp to try and finish up the remainder of this creep camp here. Alright, Tauren Chieftain should be picking up a Belt of Giant Strength. Yes, as it is transferred over. Meanwhile, you can see Moon now positioning himself in a way where reinforcements will have a difficult time trying to regather here. There is that mana burn again. Tauren Chieftain very low on mana, unable to get a shockwave off. Cyclone picks them up once more as the attacks are still engaging on and on. Alright, more disenchants coming in. Blade Master up in the air. Still trying to land back down and finish off more units. So many Raiders are low on hit points. As you see, Spirit Walker after Spirit Walker now falling in the back line here. Alright, there goes one Spirit Walker. There goes, nope, another Spirit Walker has not been taken down. Finally gets taken down there as the Raiders were out of the fight for so long that the food count difference just seemed much larger than it really was. Alright, Druids of the Talon still looking to engage. Tauren Chieftain in the back here. Blade Master looking to engage. It looks as though he will be able to Scroll of Healing and heal up all of those spirit-linked units, as Moon is now looking to chase down once more. A quick ensnare puts the Demon Hunter in its tracks, trying to make sure that any sort of chasing and pursuit is, well, not nearly as rewarding, as the Demon Hunter is really the only unit that can deal damage right now, moving fast enough to catch up to the units and apply that damage over time from that Orb of Venom. supply count is still sitting at 48 over 60 compared to what I gotta believe is about the same. Druids of the Talon, however, poking apart at the barracks right now, not going to be altogether that useful, as the units may end up getting a little bit of a lucky break fighting away from all of these Druids of the Talon. That 3-second difference perhaps going to make a profound impact here, as the Demon Hunter is still looking to try and get away. Demon Hunter does have Orb of Venom, could try and take down some of these Druids of the Talon that are up in the air. Raiders still chasing down units here once again, as those ensnares are just going to be causing problems. Demon Hunter, staff up teleportation, not making it in time. Demon Hunter loses his life, as we may see 3 additional deaths on Raiders. Excuse me, not Raiders. 3 additional deaths on Druids of the Talon. However, another death on a Raider, now evening things up just a little bit more. Tauren Chieftain looking to get perhaps a good shockwave off onto all of these units. Raider is perhaps looking to also get an ensnare, as the Demon Hunter is now back out on the field. Demon Hunter does not have enough mana for a mana burn, and this could be it. Moon overcommitting. There's a shockwave across 3 heroes. Nope. Demon Hunter is somehow able to escape. Boots of speed, but at what cost? It looks as though the Goblin Tinker will get taken down, and perhaps the Beastmaster could also be taken down as well. Druids of the Talon going up against Spirit Walkers. Spirit Walkers have a little bit more damage, and I believe a little bit more hit points than those Druids of the Talon, as the units are still looking to engage. All right. Nope. Units now looking to retreat. The Druids of the Talon trying to head back home, but a beautiful timed crow form allows that Druid of the Talon to escape, at least for a little while, as we see resurrection of the Beastmaster. Are we going to see the Goblin Tinker? That is the big follow-up question now. With no Quill Beasts, I do not believe Moon can really get very far in this battle. Demon Hunter extremely low on hit points, and he gets taken down. There is the game. Focus taking down Moon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.